Feeding your dog doesn't always require expensive equipment. With just a large recycled plastic bottle, you can create a DIY dog food dispenser that keeps your furry friend happy and your home organized. Start by choosing a sturdy plastic bottle, like a 1.5 or 2-liter soda bottle. Clean it thoroughly and cut a small flap or hole near the bottom side, just big enough for kibble to slide out. Place the bottle upside down over a shallow bowl or container. As your dog eats, the food automatically refills from the bottle into the dish. To make the dispenser more stable, you can attach the bottle to a wooden stand or secure it with a frame made from cardboard or recycled materials. Decorating the outside with eco-friendly paint or stickers adds a personal touch and makes it look more cheerful in your pet's corner. This project is not only practical but also eco-conscious. Instead of buying a plastic dispenser from the store, you're giving new life to something that would have been thrown away. It also ensures your dog always has access to food, even when you're busy for a few hours. It's a simple craft, yet it delivers great benefits. Saving money, reducing waste, and caring for your pet at the same time. A plastic bottle may seem ordinary, but with a little creativity, it becomes a functional feeding solution that your dog will love. A garden pond becomes even more beautiful when it has a gentle fountain. The sound of flowing water not only relaxes the mind, but also keeps the pond oxygenated for fish. With recycled plastic bottles, you can create a DIY fish pond fountain that is both simple and eco-friendly. Start with a large plastic bottle, preferably 1.5 to 2 liters. Clean it well, then cut the bottom and connect it to a small water pump hose. The narrow neck of the bottle works perfectly as a nozzle. By adjusting the size of the opening, you can control how the water sprays, whether it's a soft trickle or a playful jet. To make the design more decorative, cut bottle pieces into petal shapes and attach them around the nozzle. When water flows, it looks like a flower fountain blooming in your pond. You can also paint the bottle with waterproof colors to blend with the natural surroundings or leave it transparent for a minimalistic look. The fountain not only adds beauty but also serves a purpose. It helps circulate water, bringing oxygen to the fish and keeping the pond cleaner. This simple project shows how recycling can go beyond decoration. It can improve the environment for living creatures. With every splash, you'll be reminded that creativity and care for nature go hand in hand. A simple plastic bottle, once considered trash, is now part of a peaceful garden oasis. Cats love to play hunt and solve puzzles. It's in their nature. Instead of buying expensive feeding toys, you can create a DIY cat treat puzzle feeder from a simple plastic bottle. It keeps your cat entertained while also slowing down their eating for better digestion. Start with a medium-sized plastic bottle, like a 500 milliliters or 1-liter water bottle. Clean it thoroughly and remove the label. Cut or drill a few small holes around the sides of the bottle, just large enough for dry cat treats or kibble to fall through. Make sure the holes are smooth and safe for your pet. Fill the bottle with your cat's favorite treats. Close the cap tightly and place it on the floor. As your cat bats, paws, or rolls the bottle, the treats slowly tumble out. This engages your cat's natural hunting instincts and keeps them active, curious, and happy. For added fun, you can decorate the bottle with safe, non-toxic paint or colorful tape. If you have multiple cats, try making feeders with different hole sizes to challenge them at various levels. The puzzle feeder doesn't just provide entertainment. It also prevents your cat from overeating by making them work for each treat. It turns mealtime into a game, improving both physical and mental stimulation. This simple DIY project shows that recycling can benefit not only the environment, but also your beloved pets. A small plastic bottle becomes a toy, a feeder, and a puzzle all in one. Proof that creativity adds joy to life for humans and animals alike. Birds bring life and music to our gardens, but during hot days or dry seasons, they often struggle to find fresh water. With a simple recycled plastic bottle, you can create a DIY outdoor bird water feeder that keeps them hydrated while adding charm to your backyard. Start with a large plastic bottle, around 1 to 2 liters. Clean it thoroughly and poke 2 small holes near the bottom. Insert wooden spoons, sticks, or small dowels through the holes to act as perches. Just above each perch, cut a small opening that allows water to flow out gently into a shallow dish attached below. Fill the bottle with clean water. Close the cap tightly and hang it upside down from a tree branch, balcony, or garden hook. As birds perch and sip, gravity keeps the water refilling into the dish, an automatic system made from something that would have gone to waste. You can also decorate the bottle with non-toxic paint to blend with the garden or add a splash of color. Placing a few feeders around your garden will attract different bird species, turning your yard into a sanctuary of chirps and fluttering wings. This DIY project is more than just decoration. It's about caring for nature and giving something back to the creatures that brighten our days. Watching sparrows, finches, or doves visit your handmade feeder becomes a source of daily joy and peace. From plastic waste to a life-giving station, this feeder proves that recycling can make a difference, not only for us, but also for the wildlife around us. Feeding birds is a beautiful way to invite nature closer to your home. With just a recycled plastic bottle, you can build a DIY hanging bird seed feeder that provides food for garden birds while reducing plastic waste. Begin with a sturdy 1 to 2 liter plastic bottle. Clean it well and remove the label. Cut 2 small holes opposite each other near the bottom of the bottle. Insert wooden spoons or sticks through the holes so that birds can perch comfortably. Just above the perch, make a small slit for seeds to spill out slowly when pecked. Fill the bottle with birdseed and screw the cap back on. Tie a strong string or wire around the neck of the bottle. Then hang it from a tree branch, balcony, or pergola. Gravity ensures that the seeds keep sliding down to the openings, always ready for hungry visitors. You can decorate the feeder with safe outdoor paint or wrap it with jute rope for a rustic touch. The best part is watching different bird species, sparrows, finches, or even doves, arrive daily to enjoy their meal. It not only helps wildlife, but also create a peaceful and lively atmosphere in your garden. This feeder is perfect for families too. Children love helping fill the bottle and observing the birds, turning it into a fun and educational activity. What was once plastic waste is now a life-sustaining feeder. It's proof that even the simplest DIY projects can nurture both nature and the soul. A healthy pond needs clean, circulating water, not only to keep it beautiful, but also to ensure the fish live happily. With just a few recycled plastic bottles, you can create a DIY fish pond fountain filter that keeps water fresh, oxygenated, and sparkling clear. Start with a large plastic bottle, around 2 liters. Cut off the bottom and fill the bottle with layers of natural filter materials, such as gravel, activated charcoal, and sponge pieces. Drill small holes around the bottom of the bottle, so water can pass through. Then connect the top opening to a small water pump hose. When the pump pushes water upward, it travels through the filter layers and exits from the bottle's neck as a bubbling fountain. This system not only adds a soothing sound and visual charm to your pond, but also continuously cleans the water, removing debris and odors. For extra creativity, you can decorate the outside of the bottle with flat stones, moss, or even flower-shaped cutouts made from other bottles. This way, the filter blends seamlessly into the pond environment while still performing its function. The fountain filter benefits both the pond and its inhabitants. Fish get more oxygen, plants stay healthier, and the overall ecosystem thrives. It's a perfect example of how recycling can support life in a natural, sustainable way. From waste to water wellness, this simple DIY project proves that plastic bottles can do far more than we imagine. They can bring balance, beauty, and life to your garden pond. Aquaponics is a clever way to combine fish keeping and plant growing in one system. Fish produce natural waste that can nourish plants, while plants help clean the water for the fish. With recycled plastic bottles, you can create a DIY aquaponic mini filter that demonstrates this cycle beautifully at home. Start with a large plastic bottle, about 1.5 to 2 liters. Cut the top third of the bottle off and flip it upside down like a funnel, placing it into the bottom half. Drill small holes around the neck of the bottle for water flow. Fill the top funnel section with pebbles or clay balls as a growing medium. Next, insert a small tube from your fish tank pump into the top section. As water flows up through the bottle, it carries fish waste into the pebble bed. Plants rooted there, such as lettuce, basil, or mint, absorb the nutrients, naturally filtering the water before it drips back down into the lower half and returns to the tank. This simple setup is both educational and functional. It demonstrates the balance of ecosystems, where fish and plants support each other. It's also a great way to grow fresh herbs in a small space, while keeping your aquarium healthier at the same time. Decorating the outside of the bottle with paint or rope can make it look stylish, but even left plain, it serves as a fascinating eco-project. A single plastic bottle becomes a living system, teaching sustainability while producing greenery. It's proof that recycling can build not just objects, but ecosystems. Keeping chickens hydrated is essential, especially in hot climates. Instead of buying costly equipment, you can make a DIY chicken water dripper using recycled plastic bottles. It's simple, effective, and ensures your flock always has access to clean water. Start with a large plastic bottle, around 1.5 to 2 liters. Clean it well and drill a small hole near the bottom. Insert a poultry nipple dripper or a simple nozzle. These can be found cheaply in farm supply shops. The nipple system allows water to drip only when chickens peck at it, keeping the supply clean and preventing spills. Mount the bottle vertically on a wooden post or the side of the chicken coop, with the nozzle at the right height for your birds. Fill the bottle with fresh water. Secure the cap, and you've created a gravity-fed dripper that automatically serves your flock. For larger flocks, you can connect multiple bottles using tubing, creating a chain of water drippers that all refill from a single larger container. To make it more durable, protect the bottle with a cover or paint it with non-toxic dark color to reduce algae growth. This DIY tool has many benefits. It saves water, keeps the coop dry, and prevents contamination from dirt or droppings. Chickens quickly learn how to use it, and you'll notice healthier, more active birds as a result. A simple plastic bottle becomes more than just waste. It turns into a reliable water system for your animals. It's proof that small recycling projects can support both sustainability and everyday farming life. Rabbits and guinea pigs love fresh vegetables, hay, and leafy greens. Keeping their food clean and organized can sometimes be tricky, but with a recycled plastic bottle, you can build a DIY feeder that's both practical and eco-friendly. Start with a sturdy 1.5-liter plastic bottle. Cut the bottle vertically down the middle, leaving one side open as a scoop-shaped container. Smooth the edges with sandpaper or by carefully heating them so your pets stay safe. Mount the bottle horizontally on the side of their cage or enclosure using wire or zip ties. Fill the feeder with hay, lettuce, or carrots. The angled opening allows the food to stay in place while giving the rabbits or guinea pigs easy access. For water-rich veggies, make small drainage holes at the bottom so moisture doesn't collect and cause mold. Another option is to cut several smaller holes in the side of the bottle and fill it with leafy greens. Rabbits will have fun pulling out the food bit by bit, turning mealtime into a playful activity. You can even make 2 feeders, one for hay and one for vegetables, so their diet stays balanced. This DIY project saves money, reduces waste, and ensures that your pets always have fresh, clean food available. It's also easy to clean, just remove, rinse, and refill. A simple plastic bottle transforms into a thoughtful feeding system that keeps your small pets happy and healthy. It's proof that recycling can create solutions for every corner of life, even a rabbit hutch or guinea pig pen. Keeping your dog's treats organized and fresh can sometimes be a challenge. Instead of cluttering the kitchen with half-open bags, you can create a DIY vertical dog snack storage system using recycled plastic bottles. It's neat, eco-friendly, and super convenient. Start with 3 or more large plastic bottles of the same size. Cut off the bottoms neatly, keeping the cap on each bottle. Stack the bottles vertically, securing them with strong tape glue or by screwing them onto a wooden or metal frame. Because the bottoms are cut, each bottle connects like a tube to the one below. Fill the top bottle with your dog's favorite snacks, biscuits, kibble, or dried meat. The treats naturally flow down into the next section, with the bottom bottle acting as a dispenser. To release snacks, simply unscrew the cap slightly or cut a small flap door for easy access. For an extra touch, decorate the bottles with paw print stickers or paint them in fun colors. You can even label each section for different types of snacks, making it easy to rotate between treats. This storage system is not only practical, but also keeps snacks fresh, organized, and away from curious paws until it's treat time. It also saves space compared to bulky jars or containers. Your dog will quickly learn that this tower is the snack station, and it becomes part of their joyful daily routine. And for you, it's a reminder that recycling can create clever solutions for everyday pet care. Plants love natural nutrients, and one of the easiest ways to give them a boost is through compost tea, liquid fertilizer made from decomposed organic matter. With a simple recycled plastic bottle, you can create a DIY compost watering bottle that slowly nourishes your plants while reducing waste. Start with a 2-liter plastic bottle. Clean it, then drill or poke several small holes near the bottom and sides. Fill the bottle halfway with compost, vegetable scraps, or dried leaves. Add water until the bottle is nearly full. Close the cap and let it sit for a few days. The mixture will release nutrients into the water, creating a natural fertilizer. Once ready, place the bottle upside down or bury it slightly into the soil near your plants. The small holes allow nutrient-rich water to drip slowly into the ground, feeding the roots directly. You can refill the bottle as needed, making it a reusable and eco-friendly system. For potted plants, a smaller bottle works perfectly. Just place it at the edge of the pot, and it will deliver compost tea gradually, keeping the soil moist and fertile. This method reduces chemical fertilizer use, saves money, and makes gardening more sustainable. Plus, it's a great way to recycle kitchen scraps and bottles at the same time. Every drop from this bottle is a reminder that nature provides everything we need if we're willing to reuse, recycle, and care for it. Watering potted plants can sometimes be tricky. Too much water drowns the roots, and too little dries them out. With a simple recycled plastic bottle, you can build a mini drip irrigation system that keeps your plants consistently hydrated with zero effort. Start with a small plastic bottle, about 500 milliliters to 1 liter. Clean it thoroughly, then poke a few tiny holes in the cap using a heated needle or small nail. Fill the bottle with water. Close the cap and place it upside down into the soil of your potted plant. The water will drip slowly through the holes, releasing just the right amount of moisture over time. For bigger pots, you can use a larger 1.5 to 2 liter bottle. Adjust the number or size of holes to control the flow rate. If you want a longer-lasting solution, bury the bottle slightly at an angle so the water seeps out more gradually. This DIY irrigation method is especially useful if you travel often or tend to forget watering your plants. It keeps the soil consistently moist, reduces water waste, and ensures healthier root growth. You can even take a step further by decorating the bottle with paint or wrapping it in fabric, making it blend beautifully with your plant pots. A small recycled bottle may not seem like much, but it can act as a reliable caretaker for your plants. Proof that sustainability and practicality can go hand in hand. Fish breeding can be exciting, but it often requires a safe space for baby fish fry to grow without being eaten by larger ones. Instead of buying an expensive breeder tank, you can create a DIY fish breeding box from a recycled plastic bottle. Simple, effective, and eco-friendly. Start with a clear 1.5 liter bottle. Wash it thoroughly and cut a wide opening at the top. Drill or poke several small holes around the sides and bottom for water circulation. Smooth the edges to keep the fish safe. Next, attach the bottle to the inside of your aquarium using suction cups, string, or clip. Place a small layer of gravel or fine mesh at the bottom so the fry won't slip through. You can also add a few floating plants inside to provide shelter and comfort when your fish lay eggs or give birth. Carefully transfer the fry or pregnant fish into the breeding box. The water will flow freely through the holes, keeping the environment healthy, while the fry remains safely separated from larger fish. For added convenience, you can design a small feeding hole at the top so you can easily sprinkle food into the box without disturbing the setup. This DIY project is perfect for guppies, bettas, mollies, and other small fish species. It costs almost nothing, reduces plastic waste, and provides a functional solution for aquarium lovers. A simple bottle, once trash, becomes a life-saving nursery for tiny fish. Proof that recycling can help nurture life in the most unexpected ways. Bees, butterflies, and other pollinators are essential for healthy gardens, but they often struggle to find safe sources of water. With just a recycled plastic bottle, You can create a DIY insect water source that helps these tiny creatures while making your garden more eco-friendly. Start with a small 500 milliliters or 1 liter plastic bottle. Clean it thoroughly, then cut off the bottom half. Place a layer of smooth pebbles, marbles, or small stones inside. Fill it with just enough water so that the tops of the stones remain dry. This gives insects a safe place to land and drink without drowning. If you want a hanging version, punch 2 holes near the cut edge, thread some rope, and suspend it from a tree branch or pergola. Alternatively, you can simply sit down in your garden among flowers or near vegetable beds. To make it even more natural, decorate the outside with bark, moss, or rope so it blends with the garden environment. Butterflies and bees will be drawn to the shallow water, especially during hot days, and will thank you by pollinating your plants. This little project is simple, yet it has a big impact. Providing water to pollinators helps keep the ecosystem balanced, improves crop yields, and supports biodiversity. Children can also help set it up, turning it into a fun, educational activity about caring for nature. A single plastic bottle becomes more than just waste. It turns into a life-saving oasis for the tiny workers of your garden. Bathing pets can sometimes be messy and difficult, especially when they get nervous or try to run away. Instead of struggling with a regular bucket or expensive grooming tools, you can make a DIY pet bath sprayer from a recycled plastic bottle. It's simple, effective, and saves water. Start with a 1.5 or 2 liter plastic bottle. Clean it thoroughly, then use a heated needle or small drill to poke several tiny holes into the bottle cap. Fill the bottle with water. Screw the cap back on, and you created a handheld shower sprayer. When you squeeze the bottle, water sprays out in a gentle stream through the holes. For a continuous flow system, connect the bottle to a garden hose. Cut the bottom of the bottle off, fit it over the hose end, and secure it tightly with tape or a clamp. The water will flow through the bottle and out of the perforated cap, working like a soft shower head. This DIY tool is especially useful for washing small dogs, cats, or rabbits. The gentle spray prevents pets from getting scared, while making it easier to rinse shampoo and dirt. It also helps conserve water, compared to pouring from a bucket. You can decorate the bottle handle with non-slip tape for a better grip, making it easier to control during bath time. With just a simple recycled bottle, bath time turns from a stressful chore into a quick, eco-friendly routine. Both you and your pet stay happier, cleaner, and greener. Gardening can be so relaxing, but losing track of your tools, like trowels, gloves, or pruning scissors, can be frustrating. Instead of buying a new organizer, you can make a DIY garden tool holder from recycled plastic bottles. It's practical, durable, and keeps everything in place. Start with several large plastic bottles, around 1.5 to 2 liters. Clean them thoroughly and cut off the top at an angle to create an open container shape. Smooth the edges with sandpaper to make them safe to handle. Mount the bottles vertically on a wooden board, wall, or fence using screws, nails, or zip ties. Each bottle pocket can then hold a different garden tool. Scissors in one, gloves in another, and small spades or seed packets in others. If you prefer portability, you can also attach several bottles around a larger container or bucket, turning it into a mobile tool organizer. For extra durability and style, decorate the bottles with waterproof paint or wrap them with jute rope. This not only makes them stronger, but also gives a rustic charm that blends beautifully with the garden environment. The garden tool holder helps you stay organized, saves time, and reduces clutter. Instead of searching around the yard, your tools will always be in one place, ready for the next planting or pruning session. It's a clever example of how recycling can create not just beauty, but also order and efficiency in daily life. A simple plastic bottle turns into a hard-working companion for every gardener. Pets, especially dogs and cats, love toys that keep them entertained. Instead of spending money on store-bought toys, you can easily make a DIY pet toy rattle from a recycled plastic bottle. It's fun, safe, and keeps your furry friends busy for hours. Start with a small to medium-sized plastic bottle, around 500 milliliters. Clean it well and make sure there are no sharp edges. Place a handful of dry beans, rice, or small pebbles inside the bottle. Close the cap tightly. If needed, secure it with non-toxic glue or tape to prevent your pet from opening it. As your pet plays, the bottle makes a rattling sound that excites and stimulates them. Dogs love chasing and rolling the noisy toy, while cats enjoy batting and pouncing on it. For extra fun, you can wrap the bottle with fabric, rope, or even colorful tape to make it more durable and appealing. If you want to challenge your pet, cut a few small holes in the bottle and add treats inside. As they shake and push the toy, the treats will slowly fall out, rewarding them for their effort. This turns a rattle into both a toy and a puzzle feeder. This DIY project is simple, affordable, and safe when made properly. Always supervise playtime, especially with strong chewers, to make sure the bottle stays intact. A single bottle that once held water or soda can now bring joy, exercise, and stimulation to your beloved pets. It's proof that recycling can create happiness in the most unexpected ways. Feeding fish on time is important for their health, but it can be difficult if you're busy or away from home. With just a recycled plastic bottle, you can create a DIY automatic fish feeder that releases food gradually and keeps your fish happy. Start with a small 500 milliliters to 1 liter plastic bottle. Clean it thoroughly, then cut or drill a small hole near the bottom side of the bottle. The hole should be just big enough for fish pellets or flakes to slip through slowly. If needed, adjust the size until the food drops at the right pace. Mount the bottle above your aquarium using a stand, clip, or string so that the hole faces downward over the water surface. Fill the bottle with fish food, then close the cap tightly. Gravity will naturally release the pellets little by little, especially when the fish nudge the surface or when the food settles. For ponds, you can create a larger version using a 1.5 or 2 liter bottle. Mount it on a wooden frame or bamboo stick near the water's edge. This ensures your outdoor fish get their meals even if you're not around. You can also make the feeder more decorative by wrapping the bottle in rope or painting it to blend with the tank or garden. This DIY tool helps maintain a feeding schedule, reduces waste, and gives peace of mind to fish keepers. It's a clever way to turn plastic waste into something truly life-sustaining. A bottle that once held soda or water now becomes a guardian of your fish's daily meals. Simple, sustainable, and smart. Hydroponics is a modern way to grow plants without soil, using water and nutrients instead. The good news is you don't need an expensive setup to try it at home. With recycled plastic bottles, you can build your own DIY hydroponic bottle planter that's perfect for herbs, leafy greens, and small vegetables. Start with a 1.5 liter plastic bottle. Cut it in half and flip the top portion upside down like a funnel, placing it into the bottom half. Poke a small hole through the cap and insert a cotton string or fabric wick, leaving one end hanging into the lower section. Fill the bottom with water mixed with liquid fertilizer and add clay pebbles or perlite into the top. Plant seeds or seedlings in the top section. The wick will draw water upward from a reservoir, keeping the roots consistently moist without overwatering. This simple self-sustaining system allows plants to grow faster and healthier compared to soil-based pots. You can make several of these planters and arrange them on a shelf, windowsill, or balcony to create a small vertical hydroponic garden. For added charm, decorate the bottles with paint, rope, or colorful tape. This project is not just fun, it's also educational, teaching how hydroponics works and how to grow food sustainably at home. Imagine harvesting fresh basil, mint, or lettuce directly from your recycled planters. A plastic bottle that was once waste now becomes a green machine, producing food, saving resources, and beautify your living space. Keeping a garden green and healthy often means using lots of water, but that doesn't have to be wasteful or expensive. With a simple recycled plastic bottle, you can create a DIY garden water sprinkler that evenly waters your plants while reusing what would otherwise be trash. Start with a large 1.5 or 2 liter plastic bottle. Clean it well, then use a heated needle or small drill to poke several tiny holes all around the sides of the bottle. The more holes you make, the finer the spray will be. Leave the cap on tightly. Next, attach the bottle to the end of a garden hose using strong tape or a hose adapter. When you turn on the water, it will spray out through the holes, creating a gentle sprinkler effect. Place it in the middle of your garden bed or lawn, and it will water multiple plants at once without you holding the hose. For a rotating version, mount the bottle horizontally and slightly loose, so that the water pressure makes it spin, spraying in different directions. Kids especially love this version because it doubles as a playful backyard water toy on hot days. This DIY sprinkler helps save time, reduces water waste compared to manual watering, and brings fun to the garden. You can also make several and set them up in different areas for larger yards. It's a clever reminder that sustainability can be simple. One discarded plastic bottle becomes a tool that nourishes your plants, refreshes your garden, and adds joy to your outdoor routine.